Good fathers go through hell with black women. They will turn, especially their daughters, against them. And no matter what you do for your daughter, you could have been in her life, spent money on her, loved her, protected her, been there for her. It's never enough. And let's get into the show and let me tell you why. What's poppin'? It's your boy Zillionaire. Welcome to the Mother Freaker Show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Now let's talk about these black mothers turning their kids against a good father. Let's break this down. First of all, why black women turn their kids, especially their daughters, against a good father is because, number one, she's bitter and upset that he wouldn't put up with her manipulative, wicked Jezebel spirit. Number one, man, good brother, after a while, he refuses to put up with a manipulative, wicked Jezebel. Number two, they teach their daughters to be manipulative, wicked, disrespectful Jezebel. This is what black women teach their daughters, to be manipulative, to be wicked. No matter how good he treats you, no matter what he do for you, you are to be wicked and disrespectful towards them. First of all, black women have no respect for black men at all. Black women don't even have respect for themselves. I'll say it again, black women have no respect for themselves. They have no respect for black men. Okay, this is systematic. The system has raised black women to how can I put it, abuse the system and go against their men. I'll say it again. They used, and if you notice, most black women use the system against black men. They falsely accuse them, throw them in jail, they put child support on them, all kind of stuff. And this is what they do. They turn their daughters against their fathers. They don't want their daughters to have a good relationship with their fathers because they didn't have a good relationship with their father. I'm going to say it again. Black mothers turn their daughters against their fathers because they didn't have a good relationship with their fathers. So they don't want their daughters to have a good relationship with their father. Because if they allow their daughters to have a good relationship with their father, they'll have good relationships with men. I'm gonna say it again. If they allow their daughters to have good relationship with their fathers, their daughters are gonna have healthy relationship with men. But the black mothers want their daughters to be lonely, miserable, disrespectful, bitter, angry, and blaming everybody else for their bad choices, for who they are as a woman, for not appreciating a good man. So their daughters grow up seeing their mother didn't appreciate a good man, a good father. So their daughter is now being taught and programmed and brainwashed. No matter if he's a good father, we do not respect men. So I'm speaking from experience, and let me talk about my daughter. Spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on my daughter. And because one time I didn't give her some money, then she became very disrespectful towards me. And that's how her mother acts. When her mother don't get her way with me, she's disrespectful. And she taught my daughter that. Okay, so my daughter's, oh, well, you ain't give me a while, I'm gonna disrespect you because I can't have what I'm asking for. And that's how her mother is, teaching my daughter to be no matter what I've done for my daughter, been there for my daughter from birth. Always been a good father to my daughter. Always been there for as much as I can. And even when my baby mother would not allow me to see her, I would fight to see her. But does any of that matter? When she was in college, I gave her hundreds of thousands of dollars. And not only did I give her hundreds of thousands of dollars, also paid her tuition for she had to take up some summer classes, had to pay her tuition. Not only that, I was helping paying her, getting her car note paid. She was getting cash out for gas. I was constantly giving her money, and it was never enough. You say no one or two times, and every time I said no, I noticed she became disrespectful. The first time I told her no, she disrespected me. Then she apologized. Told her no again, she got disrespectful again. I said, oh, this is what's going on here. Acting just like her mom. And then she want to talk to me crazy like she tough. My daughter's tough now and she could whoop me. And I was like, she talking real crazy. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. So now I had to cut my daughter off because of her mother. Her mother taught that. So she chose the path her mother taught her is to be disrespectful. Manipulative Jezebel. When they can't get their way with a man, they disrespect them. So they don't care if you're a good man. Black women only care if they can manipulate you and control you and that. Manipulate you and control you. That's all black women care about. and care less about you. So they teach their daughters the same way. No matter how good of a father you are, no matter how much child support you're paying, they'll lie to their daughters and say, he ain't paying no child support when the money's coming out of his check. I remember when I got falsely accused and came out of prison, I had to work through temp agencies, and temp agencies were taking the money out my check for child support, and she acted like I wasn't paying anything. It's mind blowing. Just lying to my daughter because she kept the money for herself or whatever the case may be. Through the years, now that I became successful in what I'm doing, I thought that I could bless my daughter, look out for my daughter, and I'm hoping she could be responsible and appreciative. But these are the last wicked, evil days. These black women are Jezebels. They raise their daughter to be wicked, manipulative, disrespectful Jezebels, no matter how good you treat them. And they wonder why black men of a higher standard, our good brothers, are dating outside. Black women are our biggest enemies. This is fact. They destroy their relationships with black men, they destroy the family structure, and they destroy their children. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Shout out to all the good fathers out there that have gone through hell with a black woman. Even though you're a good father, no matter how much money you give, no matter how much time you spent with your kid, no matter what you did for them, it's just never enough. I'm out of here.